Let's take a look at today's top stories now. Weeks after they began campaigning, Labor has launched its official election campaign in front of the party faithful in Perth, with former PMs Keating and Rudd showing their support, as well as WA's state daddy, otherwise known as Mark McGowan. I didn't know that was a thing. Wooing local voters. Opposition leader Anthony Albanese got fired up, promising a better future for all Australians.
A government that holds no one back and leaves no one behind.
Albanese pledged Labor would help lower income earners buy a home, make medicines cheaper and close the gender pay gap.
One of Australia's greatest untapped resources is the full and respectful economic participation of women. Today I announce that Labor will make gender pay equity an objective of the Fair Work Act.
Now, while Albo was in Perth, he spoke with the media on a range of topics, but unfortunately, it didn't look like the media really wanted to speak to him.
Here first, because she's been...
That's right.
She's back. She's back. She gets an advantage.
I actually have a question on RoboDebt.
Sure.
Scott Morrison has accused Labor of being hypocritical.
And that's what we have here. And now, your question...
Just a quick one.
Just in terms of the Royal Commission,
Where real wages have increased in recent years.
Well, what...
I think this is the key question, right?
Katie, and then I'll...
You spoke a lot about...
It really felt like the media were just like feeling sorry for him after that first week of the campaign. They're like, all right, we'll just direct the questions to other people.
Was this his solution to the dodgy press conferences
he was
early on?
I don't know, but get them in. Maybe they can take over, you know?
Good choreography, though. And the soap opera gods are smiling down on us. It's been announced Neighbours' most famous couple will reunite for the show's final episode. Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan have confirmed they're reprising their iconic roles as Charlene and Scott to send the show off with a bang after 37 years on air.
I'm excited about this, but I just think that it's going to be confusing, don't you reckon? Oh,
that kiss isn't confusing.
Oh, wowie. That is steamy.
Goodness.
Confusing why?
It's going to be confusing because Kylie looks the same now as she did back then. Like, they'll do flashbacks and people would be like, hang on, are we in the past or the present? I've got no idea what's going on.
All right, and some other news.
Yeah, and New South Wales government ministers are apparently kicking up a stink after being told not to call people mate in a Respect at Work training session. A diversity and inclusion consultant reportedly advised Perité's crew to drop the term. Attendees called it PC insanity and straight out of 1984, not the year, the George Orwell version of 1984.
Very relatable.
Do you think that the reason Perité's banned the word mate is because he doesn't have any friends? Do we think that's... is that an option?
I think, do you think that mate... I can't see the offensiveness of it at all, except that maybe it's about animal lovemaking. That's what that word
goodness.
is.
Oh,
goodness.
And I mean, lovemaking in general, Perité loves. He's got a lot of children. That guy does a lot of sex.
It may be in the delivery, you know, like, g'day, mate, or, oh, yeah, mate?
A bit aggro.
Yeah, in a workplace, anything like, you know, get that for me, babe, or mate, or whatever, it sometimes can be patronising, I guess.
OK, I'll stop saying that.
It's all right, babe.